I hear you've been busy recently. What have you been up to? Building build mode maps. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, what's that? They're not any regular maps. Well, what are they? Custom game mode maps. Ooh, how exciting. Well, sub, how about you show me and everyone at home custom Piggy Build Mode game modes? Number 1. Imposter Mode. Sup! If there's one game that's been blowing up on the internet recently, it's definitely Fall Guys. Wait, not Fall Guys. Oh, right, Among Us. Among Us is all about deceiving your friends and oofing them. So I see you decided to take the deception-focused game mechanics and throw them right into Piggy. But we've already got the traitor game mode. So what have you created here that's gonna make us question even our closest allies? So far what I'm seeing, sub, there's just a bunch of soldier piggies trapped inside little cubicles. Oh, in this one, there's a piggy spawn, which means if you select the soldier piggy skin, you'll blend right in. Why don't you invite Bacon on here and you can try it out? In fact, I think that's him just over there. Let's get the party started. Ooh, look at this, sub. You're the detective. Grab your pistol and get out of there. Good job, sub. You figured out which one was actually Bacon Hair. Let's play again, shall we, sub? This time, you're the soldier piggy. What strategy are you gonna go with? How will you blend in? Oh, that's genius. You're doing the small walks in random directions, just like a real soldier piggy. Hey, speaking of blending in, if you want to blend in as a true Subs Blox World fan, then make sure to use star code SUB at checkout when buying Robux. It's the best way to support the channel, so we can keep making videos just like this one. Number 2. Obby. Since the beginning of Roblox, obbies have been a staple of the games hosted on the platform. Whether it be simple obbies made by small developers looking for some quick, simple fun, or giant, famous obbies like Tower of Heck. There's no denying obbies play a huge role in the Roblox game ecosystem, so it only made sense to create one in Piggy too. Now, since it's in Piggy, there was some huge restrictions on what we could build, because not only is your jump height and run speed lowered from the usual value, sub, Piggy's is even lower. Just look at her. She's super slow, and there's no way she can make even the simplest of jumps. But when it comes to actually playing it, sub, I've gotta say, it adds a lot to the obby experience. Not only are you constantly worrying about making that next jump, but you're also constantly looking over your shoulder for piggy monsters. But not just that, sub, you've also got to make sure that you've got all the right keys on you at the right time. Otherwise, you'll get stuck at a door and given the choice of either losing all of your progress or losing your life. When playing as Piggy, you've got a couple of options depending on how much you trust the obby skills. If you're feeling confident, then you can chase all the players to the top of the obby and add some much more needed pressure. Or if you want a much more relaxed experience, then you could just sit at the bottom and collect all the failed players. Speaking of relaxed, you can now become a Piggy Pro while relaxing. Just subscribe to the channel and relax as Piggy tips and tricks are delivered to your brain daily. Number 3. Piggy Says. I'm sure everyone at home has heard of Simon Says before. Well, this game mode is exactly like that, except this time, it's a giant piggy monster instead of Simon. Who is Simon anyway? I guess we'll never know. Anyway, this game is simple, sub. You and some friends stand in front of Piggy, who will then give you very simple instructions, like jump, crouch, spin, run around in a circle. But if their command doesn't begin with Piggy Says, and you do the command, well, then you're out of there. And the same goes for if you don't do the command when Piggy Says. Unlike regular Simon Says, sub, your life is at stake. One mess up, and you're oofed. The winner is the last person standing. They get to grab the pistol from behind Piggy and knock her out, and then escape the map. Oh, good job, sub. Number 4. King of the Hill. King of the Hill is a classic game mode if you've ever played any first-person shooters before, sub. It's all about taking control of the hill and stopping the enemy team from doing the same. But how does this work in Piggy? Well, I'm glad you asked, sub. Rather than two teams battling it out for domination of the hill, this time it's just Piggy on top of the hill, and it's your job as the player to reach the hill. And why would you want to do that? Because the white door is up at the top, of course. Your job is to run around the top of the hill, avoid Piggy, and get through that white door and make your escape. We need to be methodical, strategic, precise. You can't just... When will he learn? I don't think he will. Hey! Are you enjoying the custom Piggy Build Mode game mode so far? If you are, then make sure to drop a like on the video. That way, sub will know to make more like it in the future. Number 5. Hide and Seek. If there's one game everybody knows how to play, sub, it's hide and seek. It's been around since I was a kid, and I've been here since the dinosaurs. Well, don't tell anybody about that, sub. If you've never played hide and seek, well, don't worry, because now you can play it in Piggy Build Mode. Hide and seek is a very simple game, sub. All you've got to do is run around the map, find a good hiding spot you don't think Piggy would look at, and just hide there for the entire round, or at least until you get caught. But obviously you don't want to get caught. It's hide and seek, not hide and find. Now sure, sub, you could play this on any regular map without making a build mode map, but it turns out build mode has a ton of great tools to make an awesome hide and seek map. There's so many great props like trash cans, cars, carnival stands, and more. And just by sprinkling those around the map can sure make for some super good hiding spots to hide behind and blend into, giving Piggy a really tough time to figure out just where on earth you've gone. You'll never find him, Piggy. He's hidden away. Oh, she found you. Oh, huh. Number 6. Labyrinth. I think you'd be lying if you said this wasn't one of your first ideas you had when Build Mode first came out, sub. I mean, it's such a simple but effective idea. Mazes are great fun, and when there's a giant piggy monster chasing you around the maze, it's even better. Well, not too fun on being chased, but you know what I mean. But it's not just that, sub. You've also got the extra challenge of collecting the appropriate keys along the way, too. Because the last thing you need is to arrive at a dead end with Piggy behind you because you didn't have the right key. Oh dear. Once spawning in, you've got yourself 30 seconds to get running. Because unlike any other Piggy map, Piggy will spawn right behind you unless you get a move on. Let's hope you don't hit a dead end right after spawning. Otherwise, it's gonna be a quick game over. Hey, do you have any custom Piggy Build Mode game mode ideas of your own? Make sure to tell us all about them in the comments. You might even see your suggestion in a future video on the channel. Number 7. Race of Doom. Here's a pretty original game mode, sub. I'll bet you've never, ever seen it before, because I came up with it all by myself. And best of all, it involves using the pistol. You'll notice, sub, I've created a huge running track with one slight difference. There are small slits in the walls, creating small enough gaps to where a player couldn't fit through. But a bullet could. I think you know where I'm going with this, sub. Because up here is a watchtower, big enough for one player, filled with a pistol, and as many bullets as one could ever need. That's because the player that comes up here has the job of stopping the piggies below from completing the race. And they need to be a sharp shooter. They need to be precise. They need to get it right. They need to catch a piggy just as they're running through and knock them out. If a piggy has been knocked out, then they're out of the game. And if all the piggies get knocked out, then the player in the watchtower is the winner. But don't get too comfortable up in that cozy tower, sub. Because if just one piggy completes the map, then it comes up to the tower and oofs you. If I were you, sub, I'd get working on that aim. And make sure you get them all before they get to you, sub. If you're gonna be playing this game mode for yourself, make sure you do it on the infection mode. That way you can infect all of your buddies except one, and then have that one player go up on the watchtower to snipe the piggies down below. Hey, if you've enjoyed these custom Piggy Build Mode game modes, make sure to let us know by liking the video, and maybe also subscribe. If you want to see more of Sub's videos in the future, it's the best way to be notified. But until that time comes up, we need to work on more videos. We'll catch you next time, Sub. Bye-bye.